Hi YouTube, 3D Printwiz here. I've got something special for you guys. This is my first 3D printed Glock 17 9mm model. I printed it with my FlashForge Creator Pro, and I should say it came out right. No mistakes. Just a bit of a problem though, because the model that I downloaded from the internet came from GrabCAD. I didn't make the model myself. I didn't make the CAD file. So, couple of problems after printing was this uh, barrel did not fit well here. Was too tight. So what I did was sand this off, the outer barrel, sand it off quite a bit, as well as sand off the hole, the slot that the barrel rides on, so that it would have a slide fit. You'd really like it to have a slide fit, or else it won't work. So that's one thing. And another thing is I sanded this off as well, this part and this part and this part, because it has to have a very small clearance so that the barrel could move this way when you cock the gun. So I'll show you the parts. This is the spring for the magazine and the follower. I attached them using crazy glue. I made my own spring because I didn't have any magazine spring available. This is the base, and this is the shell, magazine shell. I also have some dummy rounds. I'll show you why I printed that later. And this is the upper part of the gun, the upper receiver. This one is printed separately, the sights, iron sights. So you insert that afterwards, and this is crazy glued. And behind it, you can remove this to remove the push rod and spring for the extractor. This is the extractor, the one that pulls out the shell after firing. And as I've said a while ago, this is the barrel. And I also designed myself the push rod. I crazy glued a washer there just to support the base of this smaller part of the push rod. Then this spring came off my old airsoft rifle. It's also a recoil spring, so I just cut it off, and luckily it fit there. And this is the um, ring so that it could push against the recoil spring. Now this is the lower receiver. Though it has a trigger, the rest of the trigger set assembly I printed it out, but it's too flimsy because it's designed as steel. So if you design it into plastic, just like this slide lock over here, as you can see, it's almost broken. The slide lock over here, it would come out right, but it would come out very flimsy. I also printed the pins, which came out okay, but do note that this slide block that holds the upper slide so that it won't go that way is too large, so you'll have to sand it down again as well. So it also has this mag release and mag catch doesn't have a spring because the CAD model didn't have any provisions for the spring, so I think I might have to do something about it, but right now it works because it's tight fit. As you can see, it doesn't fall over. And this is the reason why I printed this one. The housing for the trigger housing is that it actually serves a purpose of pushing the dummy rounds out of the chamber, because it has the this rod over here that goes against the dummy rounds when it goes back, and it pushes it out to the right. So that's it, the parts. Now let me show you how to assemble the parts. I'll assemble the gun first and then the magazine. So first off, just like the real thing, you put in the barrel, the upper part, just like that. Then the recoil spring with the guide rod. Make sure it's aligned in that hole. And the alignment of this is at the very bottom of the barrel. There's a notch, a half circle notch that you can put the base in. And you slide this in. Make sure the slide block is at the lower position. Slide block doesn't have a spring as well, it's just tight fit. So you just slide it in, tuck it a little, and pull the slide block up using 2 fingers. And now you can try to cock it, so you know it's locked because it doesn't go all the way there. Right? Now the gun is ready. Let's assemble the magazine. First, insert the mag follower with the spring. It's very easy. Then put this base plate this way. Then slide this in with your finger, pushing the base plate of the spring. Slide this in this way. Make sure you hear that sound. So finally, let's put in some dummy rounds. Make sure the spring has tension going up, because sometimes it has tendency to get stuck. Oops, sorry about that. Tap it, just like the real thing. And this time I'll show you how it loads around at the chamber and extracts it by just cycling the slide myself. So as I've said, the the mag catch works perfectly. The mag doesn't fall down. So let's try to cycle the pistol, the model pistol, and see if the rounds go in and out of the gun. That's one. So you should know that there's a round inside the chamber, and when I cock it again, the round should fall down and another round should go in. Okay, you got a malfunction right now. because the magazine was not aligned properly. So let me drop down my mag first, release it, and make sure there's tension. Just as I've said, it doesn't work perfectly right now. So let's do it again. That's one, that's two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. I think I only have 7 rounds. So that's it. So if anyone is interested, I'll put a link on where I downloaded this Glock 17 pistol and try to sand it down where it's needed. This is 3D Printwiz. Happy printing and good luck.